Hi Taurus, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your, it's not a week ahead this week, that'll probably be next week if I can. I know that I have got a few things on, so I'm not sure whether there'll be a week ahead next week, but I wanted to do anyway, kind of like, it's not a monthly reading, it's going to be the live spread reading. And this is looking at 5 areas of your life over the course of July 2019 through to December 2019. So the last 6 months of the year, basically. For the reading, if any of you guys have seen it, we have the core of the reading, which is the live spread. Key card, energies coming in, and then 3 cards underneath to say what this situation is all about and perhaps how it resolves itself. And then we use this deck here, which is the Twin Tarot Oracle. It's only made up of majors to look at how situations in all 5 areas resolve themselves through one of these cards, okay? So we use for the live spread the Manga Tarot, and we look at your personal situation, your career over the next 6 months, your love life, your finances, and the last area is the future area. That looks between October and December 2019. Okay, so it's expressly during that time span. Finally, we have a look at your Blessed Be. So the Blessed Be cards are just really looking at what blessings are bestowed on you, bestowed on you during the next 6 months. All right, got that? Good. Let's get on with it, guys. Let's have a look, sweetie pies. What's coming up for my darling Taurians? I don't think I've got any Taurus people. Have I got a Taurus person in my... Yeah, I do. Hang on, no. Yeah, I do. My nephew. My beautiful nephew is a Taurus guy. He's everything that Taurus is. Trust me, he really is. Okay, let's have a look anyway, Taurus. Universe, but you know the drill. 5 areas. We're looking at 5 areas for Taurus over the next 6 months. Show me for Taurus what's going on around their personal situation. Okay, right, you've got that one come out. That's going to be your key card. Looks good. You probably saw that fall out. We have to use that one. And what's the situation going on underneath this? That's nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So that's your personal situation going on there, Taurus. And Universe Spirit, can you show me what's going on for career for Taurus over the next 6 months, July through to December 2019? Okay, so this is career. 1, 2, just drag these up a little bit here. There we go. Okay. There we go. And let's have a look at what's going on. That looks a little bit lopsided to me. I don't know about you. It just looks a little bit lopsided on the screen. Okay. What's going on, Universe, in terms of Taurus's love life over the next 6 months? Okay, so 1, 2. I love the Manga Tarot. It's one of my newest decks. I really appreciate this deck. The colours are so vibrant. I love the illustrations. Was never really into manga drawings, but I really like this deck a lot, actually. I think it's really cool. Okay, that one's just kind of, we're going to just move this along slightly here so that we can get a better view on this area here. Okay, there we go. There we are. We'll do that one there. Okay, that's great. Still don't like the way... Sorry guys, I know you probably think I'm picky, but I hate it when cards look lopsided. I wonder if the camera's switched or turned a little bit, because it didn't look like this before when I was recording the other videos. Alright, Universe Spirit, show me finances over the next 6 months. Okay, that one's coming out there. And actually, yeah, we're going to pull these up a little bit, I think, here, so that we can get enough room for the other cards. There we go. You're thinking, get on with it, card, but you know, I have to make sure the cards are down so you guys can see them. So anyone that's getting a bit ruffled or annoyed, you know, just don't worry about it. It'll be done in a moment. Let's have a look at the rest underneath this one. 2, 3. Okay. And show me future area October to December 2019. It's going on for Taurus. Okay. Move this here. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've got our cards on life spread, and we need to get the anchors up. So Universe Spirit, show me what the focus will be for Taurus. What will Taurians be focusing on over the next 6 months? What will be the foundation of their life over the next 6 months? And this needs to double also as the long-term outcome, where things are heading concerning the personal situation. Show me. Okay. Universe Spirit, show me where are things heading in terms of their... Oopsie daisy. It's gone all over the place. Where are things heading in terms of their career for Taurus over the next 6 months? Where are things heading in terms of love for Taurus over the next 6 months? Okay. Can you show me, Universe, where things are heading in terms of finances over the next 6 months for Taurus? And over October to December 2019, where are things heading in that area? That one wants to come out. Whoopsie daisy. So we're going to take that one there. Okay, there we go. Right. Can you just show me... Oh, this needs to be here, sorry. Can you just show me, please, Universe, what will be Taurians wishing for? There we go. What will Taurians be wishing for, sorry, over the next 6 months, which is here. And where is everything kind of culminating and heading to? There we go. Okay. Finally, Universe, what is the blessing you will be bestowing on Taurus between July and December 2019? There we go. There we go. Lovely. Right, let's make a start. Foundation is nice. The sun. All right. So you guys, and this is really, this area here is where you're focusing, what your focus is on. All right. And your focus is on happiness, joy, new beginnings is the sun energy. Renewal, hope, inspiration. Some of you guys focusing on your children. Some of you guys probably focusing on getting pregnant with that sun energy possibly there. The sun is it's interesting because all cards are good and bad within the tarot. In one way, the sun is brilliant. The majority of this card, I would say 95% of the sun is brilliant. It deals with, the concept of happiness and joy and abundance and fertility and growth and positivity and optimism and new beginnings and, new positive starts and, all of those good things with the sun energy. Happiness is definitely the sun, and that's where your focus will be, Taurians, over the next sort of 6 months. But also could be a Leo person, the sun. Could also be about leadership, taking charge, feeling more confident, allowing your light to shine a little bit more with the sun energy, Taurus being the focus. Suns can also mean to expose. Any cards you get lights like this or naked bodies on it, you're looking at exposure or vulnerability, okay? So some of you guys are looking to, with the sun energy, it's really just about putting yourself out there and exposing who you are to others. So definitely the focus could be on that. And I think the foundation, what's underpinning your next 6 months are some happy events with the sun energy. And if it's not strictly like really positive stuff happening, it's happening for a very good reason. So it opens you up, so it makes you fully aware of stuff. Suns can also mean the ego though, and being quite shallow as well when you get a sun card. So somebody can be quite shallow, they can be quite narcissistic with the sun energy, they can be quite egotistical as well. But I don't think that that's underpinning your life over the next 6 months, Taurus. I just think that there's a really good stuff that's underpinning the foundation of your life, and I think that you're focusing on real positive stuff as well. Let's have a look at the personal situation. So what's crowning your personal situation? Yeah, that flipped out, didn't it? 6 of Wands, and this is Leo. Actually, this is Jupiter in Leo, is the 6 of Wands, an expanded sense of self. And what's crowning you guys is victory and success, but also recognition, and also just a sense that you are great, because the 6 of Wands is all about greatness. Now, on this particular deck, we don't see people following him, but we do see other ones, which suggests that the people are just below the horse. This person has support, from others. People believe in him when you get the 6 of Wands. So crowning your reading is a sense of confidence and victory and success and support. You guys garnering support. You guys riding high with the 6 of Wands energy showing up here. Let's have a look at the situation underneath that. What's this about? So firstly, wow, 2 of Wands. Some of you guys really taking charge of your life, because that's the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands holds great potential. Remember, it's just a number 2. So it's an early stage card, Taurus. All right, this isn't kind of like your 10 of cups or your 10 of coins accomplishment. This is just the start. You're at the start of a journey when you have a 2 of wands energy. But the thing with the 2 of wands is, this is an amazing, think about being, I don't know, 16, 17. You know, you've just finished school, you know, your formal schooling, or 18, your formal schooling is over. And the world is your oyster, and that's what it is. He's got the world in his hand. The world is his oyster. There's great potential, and you'll often find with the 2 of wands, it always shows on the tarot cards a young person, more than likely on these cards, just kind of going out into the world and tasting his or her first adventure. So with the 2 of wands energy, this is all about a new adventure with the 2 of wands energy, but a new adventure that has great potential going forward. And in that new adventure, what we're doing is we're really taking charge. So you guys are really taking charge in your personal life with that 2 of wands energy showing here. And I feel with the 6 of coins energy, there are a lot of people, and it's interesting with the 6 of, because I think that you're the 6 of coins here. I keep seeing people who are strong on the cards. That's what's standing out to me. There's a boy here on his horse. There's a boy here taking charge. And there's people who are asking. So I think that there are people asking things from you. I think that you are, and this is also the card of recognition. This isn't just kind of payment and money and receiving gifts and all the rest of it. This is somebody who is kind of saying, you know, there's people around me who want stuff from me, and I have to decide who I'm going to give to. You know, and I think that this again is you guys taking charge, and I feel that you are very much in demand. Cards that show people who are in demand are cards like 6 of coins, 7 of wands, those types of cards. People show as being in demand, you know, people are around you, people are showing a great deal of interest, that type of thing. So I think that you guys are definitely taking charge around your personal situation. 6 of coins, I think this is to do with people who are showing you a lot of recognition. People have and also people have a great deal of belief in what you can provide, what you can give with the 6 of coins energy. Some of you guys might be taking charge in terms of a business with the 6 of coins energy, providing service, because the 6 of coins is all about providing a service to others. So some of you guys might be taking charge in your life with the 2 of wands energy. You might be setting out on a life purpose with the 2 of wands energy, in which you can, you know, be of service with the 6 of coins to others. 6 of coins is being of service to others. So I'm seeing you guys being of service to others, Taurus. Let's have a look at the outcome card showing here. And we have justice, and it's brilliant because this is exactly where you're meant to be. Exactly where you're meant. What a beautiful way to start the reading. What an absolute joyful way to start this reading, Taurus. You're definitely of service to others. The 6 of coins represents to be of service, and the 2 of wands means to take charge. This can also be a business partnership as well. Some of you guys are very much involved in business partnerships with the 2 of wands energy, being of service to others. This could simply be setting up a shop or setting up some form of philanthropic thing with the 6 of coins energy, in which you're of service to. You're definitely of service to others, and you can be of service to others in all sorts of ways. I'm of service to others in my tarot business, where I'm helping people to resolve issues within their lives, within themselves. You know, you can be of service when you're serving people in Sainsbury's or in Walmart or wherever it is people go shopping. You're being of service is exactly what it is. Your people are reaching out to you, and you're giving them what they want or what they need. So I do feel that some of you guys are fulfilling a life purpose, 2 of wands energy. You're just at the start of the journey where you are kind of being of service to others. And I feel that the outcome with the justice energy is that this is going to bring a great sense of harmony, balance and fulfillment with the justice energy showing here. This is exactly really where you should be, which is nice over the next 6 months. So I get the impression that you guys are really finding your way here. And the energy is showing us the 6 of wands around this energy, where there's victory, recognition, because underneath this is a new journey, being of service to others, and it does bring victory. It does bring a sense of harmony, balance and satisfaction and equilibrium and all the rest of it with the justice. You're exactly where you should be in this area here. And what this is leading to, Taurus, the long-term outcome is just personal happiness, personal joy. You know, I think that this joy with the sun energy is really on a very, very personal level for you guys. This is you just feel that you are in your element and you're in the right place. Brilliant with the sun energy. Let's have a look at the other cards. Also, people recognizing you. 2 cards that represent people who recognize others are the 6 of wands and the sun, both represented by Leo. Also leadership energy here, you guys taking the helm. 2 of wands, 6 of wands means to lead a charge, being in charge here. Being of service to others, leading to justice. Very nice energy showing here. Let's have a look at your career. 5 of wands. So for some of you guys in your career, The Five of Wands could be depicting that you do have to face some challenges with others, because the Five of Wands in a career reading can suggest jealous colleagues. It can suggest combative colleagues, people who are vying for attention, vying to compete for jobs, that type of thing. So this is the card of competition, and it might be some of you guys over the next 6 months are facing some form of competition within the workplace, for example, or within the work that you do. Maybe you run a business or something like that, Taurus. Let's have a look underneath this. Right, you do have a High Priestess showing up here. So this might be a individual. Usually if this is in a workplace, this is somebody who's quiet, but somebody who, where still waters run deep. This person talks about secrecy and she doesn't talk much, but still waters do run deep with the High Priestess. You know, she can be a very, very, very quiet, very secretive character within the High Priestess energy showing here. Let's have a look at the next one. You've got the Four of Wands energy showing up here. Okay, some of you guys, I get the impression you're feeling outside of a group, because High Priestesses in work tend to detach themselves as well within the workplace. And I get the impression, Taurus, that this High Priestess might be you. Some of you guys feeling outside, I think, with the High Priestess energy of a group of people, the Four of Wands energy, almost feeling like you don't fit in. The back is turned, and it's almost like, can you see the scroll? It looks like a computer screen. So some of you guys are kind of detaching yourself from certain people, I think, within the workplace. They don't look bad because the Four of Wands is in the upright, but some of you guys aren't going out, for example. You're not enjoying yourself. You're not kind of getting involved in kind of social, workplace, social pursuits, that type of thing with the Four of Wands energy showing up here. Some of you guys might be running a home business doing tarot as well. High Priestesses in work reading can show tarot readers, and this could be working from home. It might be you're facing competition in terms of a home business running tarot for some of you guys. Let's have a look at the card next. The Lovers, okay. The Lovers is, okay, so I think that if this is like, just a bog standard kind of work reading, when you get the Four of Wands and Lovers, that's definitely a romantic connection. So some of you guys with the High Priestess, I think that you're facing competition here. It might be, I get the impression that because this is love, so this might be a love situation going on. I'm getting the impression that this is actually a love situation going on in the workplace. And the energy of the Five of Wands is coming in. Now, Five of Wands, as I've mentioned, is about facing challenges and conflict. This can be jealous colleagues as well. Some of you guys, it might be that you're facing jealousy with the Five of Wands energy here, and it's all about your psychic or very deep spiritual connection to a love partner. Four of Wands and the Lovers, that's like a marriage combination. Those cards are about true love together. Four of Wands and the Lovers, this is a union of heart and mind, and this is kind of like your marriage card. Four of Wands energy, these are two people who are really happy together. Lovers and Four of Wands is a wonderful connection for love, and some of you guys might hold a very deep connection with somebody in the workplace in which you've got this kind of really amazing relationship showing up here with the Four of Wands and the Lovers. You might have a very deep spiritual connection with this individual here. All right, and that's why you've got this coming in. The energy around your work is about conflict and jealousy, Five of Wands, and underneath this is about a connection that you have to someone. So some of you guys literally do have a relationship in the workplace that everybody else is probably quite jealous of, and is probably trying to cause problems and conflict in. All right, it might be that you're the boss's pet, or you're falling in love with the good-looking, handsome, tall, dark, handsome boss or something, and all the girls are kind of jealous of that energy that you share with that individual. I'm seeing jealousy here because you've got a relationship with somebody in the workplace and other people don't like that. Some of you guys might be facing conflict within the workplace. Potentially some of you guys have turned your back. High Priestesses can detach themselves in love as well. Some of you guys might have detached from a relationship in the workplace. The Four of Wands and the Lovers as well. So some of you guys facing jealousy because you've got a very strong spiritual connection to somebody in the workplace. Some of you guys facing challenges because you'll face challenges from the person you've disconnected from, because you've disconnected, your back is turned after all, you're just getting on with the work. You're not focusing on being with somebody here. All right, can you see she looks like she's on a computer? So some of you guys are facing a little bit of a backlash with the Five of Wands and the challenge. But also it could be that this isn't necessarily a challenge with someone in the workplace. Like, for example, you know, this could be a challenge because you're falling in love with someone, but you've made a choice with the High Priestess energy to turn your back on this relationship, the lovers, and to kind of say, you know, this isn't going to work. So this Five of Wands energy might be your own personal, because wands represent the spirit. And when you get the Five of Wands, it can literally represent your spirit being in turmoil. All right, so some of you guys, the energy of your spirit being in turmoil around work could be coming in, but it's a love situation. It's either because, okay, so we'll explain it a few ways. You're either facing challenges from jealous people because you've got this really deep spiritual connection, and it's obviously very, very strong for some of you guys if it resonates over the next 6 months with this person in work. Four of Wands and the lovers, like literally your soulmates. Literally, this could be seriously marriage country going on here. This could lead to marriage. A lot of people don't like this. You've got such a strong bond with whoever this person is. Alternatively, you might be facing conflicts with a partner in the workplace because you've decided to concentrate on your work. Remember, back turned High Priestess to Four of Wands and lovers. You've decided to turn your back on an individual here. All right, and you might be getting conflict from this individual, problems with this person because you're not paying them much attention. She's not got her back. She's not looking towards these cards. She's looking away from them, and she looks like she's looking. This looks like a computer screen rather than a scroll, or a laptop. So it looks like some of you guys are literally buried in work, and you haven't got time to be focusing on someone here. All right, especially if this person fancies you, and you're kind of like, we're not going there. And some of you guys might be going through some real spiritual turmoil because even though you might be in love with someone here, you've probably chosen with the High Priestess to detach yourself and get on with your work. Alternatively, it might be in terms of work. Some of you guys run a spiritual job from home. This is your home card. This is tarot reader, mystic, High Priestess, working from home as that. It might be with the lover's energy you face a choice in the outcome because the energy coming in is that you've got competition. Some of you guys might have competition if you run a tarot business from home with other tarot readers potentially showing here, and you do face a choice in the outcome. What's the long-term energy happening here? Well, it's nice. Things moving forward, moving on. Success and victory is the long-term outcome. It depends, really. I mean, I think that if you've got turmoil or jealousy with others because you've got a really strong connection with someone in the workplace, you're going to move on from that with the Chariot. You know, there is baggage here, but you'll get over it. You know, you'll overcome the turbulence of the situation. I think that for some of you guys, if there is turbulence with a partner because you can't give them the attention that they're seeking, again, you'll move on from that. You'll overcome it. Chariot. Okay, it's going to have a happy ending. If there's turmoil within yourself because you just don't want to focus on a relationship with someone, you'd rather focus on the High Priestess energy, just kind of getting on with your work, you'll move past that anyway with the Chariot. Again, it keeps saying that you're going to move on from it. You're going to overcome it. Chariots are about overcoming. And again, if you've been having problems with your tarot business or your clairvoyant business or whatever it is because you've got competition, you're going to move on from that anyway with the Chariot. So it's all good all round. It shows moving on and overcoming any obstacles. Let's have a look at love. Right, so you've got the Five of Coins in terms of love. So is this no, Four of Coins, sorry. Got that wrong. Four of Coins showing up, crowning your love reading. Four of Coins is a tricky card to read because sometimes it can mean that the energy is of a possessive lover, somebody who can't let go, somebody who won't give up. And sometimes the Four of Coins can mean, when it comes to a love reading, that somebody is distant and detached in terms of love. Let's have a look at the energy underneath this reading and what's showing up. So the energy around this is all about, well, we do have the Eight of Swords straight off the bat here. So Eight of Swords means often in love readings a lack of commitment. So some of you guys are experiencing somebody who won't commit. Eight of Swords is a commitment phobe, often in the love area. So commitment phobe with the Eight of Swords, or limitations or restrictions in a relationship, Eight of Swords or frustrations with a King of Coins. I'm seeing Taurus, and Taurus, that's you actually. You are the King of Coins. It might be, okay, so we'll read it two ways. Somebody I feel is going to be very frustrated with you, or you will be frustrated with this person, or you've got someone around you who will not commit, or you will not commit. And this could definitely be connecting up in this area here, where some of you guys are literally just focusing on your work and you're not focusing on a relationship within the workplace. And it might be that if this is the case, for some of you guys, somebody's becoming very frustrated with you because you're all about the work. King of Coins is all about the work and the money. All right? Alternatively, you could be frustrated with someone, or you've just got somebody around you who doesn't want to commit. What's the outcome? I'm seeing severance here with the Ace of Swords. Okay, but the Ace of Swords doesn't have to be severance. Ace of Swords can say there'll be a change with that. Alright, I'm sorry I can't clarify which way, because the sword cuts both ways. That's the thing with the Ace of Swords, it will cut both ways. So it can either say that you're going to end something, or it can say that there's a new beginning, because you're cutting out whatever is not needed. So it could go either way for me with the Ace of Swords. It'll either be that you know, if this is a case of that the Four of Coins, which could definitely be you, and that King of Coins is Taurus energy, you know, if it's a case of that you are very resistant with that Four of Coins, the energy of resistance and detachment showing up here, and underneath this is you being kind of a little bit reluctant to get involved with someone here, then it might be that the overall, you know, that the outcome is leading to the Ace of Swords, facing up to reality. What is that reality? If you don't want to commit to someone, Taurus, then it might be that you just have to say, you know, goodbye. Ace of Swords, let's just cut this out. Let's just kind of, you know, sever ties and be gone. If this is to do with somebody else, and this is your frustration over a King of Coins, or this is kind of somebody else who will not commit to you, then again, it's the same premise. Ace of Swords showing up here is saying, well, face up to reality, you know, and just sever ties and that type of thing with the Ace of Swords. Okay. I think that this is more in the outcome kind of severing ties. But then if this falls in with this reading, I do feel that this is saying that where we had the outcome being long-term outcome, that things would be good and things would move forward and you'd overcome obstacles in the end. Again, that could go either way, you know. Let's have a look at the long-term outcome for this. So you got this High Priestess showing up here. And it's funny because you've got her sitting there as well. The long-term outcome is the High Priestess. Nothing. We don't know. It can either be that the long-term outcome is we don't know how it's going to go, because High Priestesses are mysteries. So sometimes when you get that in an outcome, it says we don't know, we can't really tell you, we're not sure. Or it can mean that things will take a long time to resolve themselves, or nothing is happening with the High Priestess energy. Okay? Because it might be that with the Ace of Swords, if you or somebody else is reluctant to commit in a relationship, and then the Ace of Swords is the outcome card here of the life spread, says, well, the outcome is facing up to reality and needing maybe to sever ties in this situation, and the long-term effects of this is the High Priestess. Some of you guys, the long-term effects might be, it's difficult with the High Priestess because you can mean, well, the long-term, if you sever ties with this person, the long-term effects where everything's heading over the next 6 months concerning this, well, it's heading towards the High Priestess. It might be that you sit and patiently wait for somebody new to come in, or this person does that, or, you know, you just deal with it. It's just acceptance. There's no big hoo-ha, there's no big problem with that. Sorry, can you see those cards? Because I can't see the head of the High Priestess. There's no big hoo-ha, there's no big problem. It's just the way it is. I just get the impression that it's just going to kind of, I just get the impression that this kind of fizzles out somewhere along the line. You know, if it's love and it correlates with this area here, the long-term outcome is the Chariot, moving on, moving forward. And this could still be saying the same thing in this area here where, you know, especially if it's love and you just don't have time for it, for this energy here. The long-term outcome, where things are heading over these 6 months, is the Chariot. Possibly this could be moving on. And if that's a case of moving on, it definitely fits in with that Ace of Swords sitting there, where it's severance. And the High Priestess is kind of like, you know, well, you just go with the flow. Long-term, over the 6 months, where is everything heading high? And High Priestesses, to be perfectly honest with you, are silence as well. So it could be in the long term you just don't end up speaking to this person as well with the High Priestess energy. You just don't end up speaking because she's quiet, you see, she doesn't speak. So this is one of those cards that will say in terms of communication there's no communication happening. So it might be the long term effect is, especially if you move on here, you just don't end up speaking to this individual. You stop speaking, you stop communicating with them with the High Priestess. What is going on around your financial situation? Well, the Nine of Cups is good. Some of you guys, and this Nine of Cups I find very interesting because to me, she looks like it's the wish fulfillment card. But this woman looks like she's kind of dreaming, you know, she's wishing. So the energy around the Nine, and the Nine of Cups usually means a wish being fulfilled. And it could be that the energy coming in is a wish being fulfilled with the Nine of Cups energy. But also this could be you guys just wishing for something amazing to happen concerning finances. What's happening underneath this? You've got the Knight of Cups energy. So the Knight of Cups is all about offers, for example, with the Knight of Cups. I often read the Knight of Cups as being an offer card. Sometimes I've seen the Knight of Cups and he's looking into his cup like he's got no money or he's got nothing. Do you see what I mean? But he's got water coming out of it, so there's some abundance, but it's not overflowing. He looks rather sad on the card. The one on the, which one is it? Yeah, the Handsome Roberts deck and the Knight of Cups can show. I've seen read for clients where the Knight of Cups has shown that they're going to be broke. You know, because he's looking into a cup like, I've got no cash. You know, so it might be with the Knight of Cups energy. I do get the impression some of you guys have been through a difficult time with finances with that Knight of Cups, the way that you're looking into the cup. A little bit of water coming out, but I think that you're starting to see some slight changes for some of your Taurians in terms of money. Let's have a look. Yeah, Eight of Wands energy. Eight of Wands energy is fast-moving changes, swift changes. So I am seeing you guys over the next 6 months starting to see some small developments in terms of your money situation, and I think it's going to increase. I'm seeing an increase because Eight of Wands often indicates increase in cash. So I'm seeing an increase in your cash, slow developments at first, but then a massive increase, surge in terms of your money, Eight of Wands energy. This can also be transferring. Oh, the Magician, nice. So manifestation is the Magician. And then you've got this Eight of Wands here as well. So I'm seeing an increase in your money. Manifestation with the Magician energy showing up here. Okay, because the Magician is all about manifesting lots of good things in. Okay, I'm seeing slow movement at first in terms of finances, and then I'm seeing a massive surge or increase in your finances, and I'm seeing perhaps something quite big manifesting in terms of finances with that Magician energy, because the Magician can be about massive finances, big money manifesting with the Magician energy showing up here. Magical transformation has just come to mind as well. This is magical, and transformation is the Eight of Wands. But the Knight of Cups, it's almost like this is a product that you hold as well, Taurus. So some of you guys, if you have stuff that you can sell, because the Knight of Cups has got his cup out, and often this is a tradesman as well, is the Knight of Cups. This is a salesman as well, the Knight of Cups. So if you have products that you can sell, you could easily transfer this. The Magician can also be online stuff, like an online store like eBay or Amazon or that type of thing, because it shows someone who is presenting goods. So this could be like an eBay store or an Amazon store, or this is like an online selling place, marketplace, online selling place, the Magician. I think if you've got products as well, Taurus, that you can sell with the Knight of Cups energy, you could transfer this over, Eight of Wands energy, put it over to an online store. All right, the Magician energy. And this is because some of you guys are really dreaming about making money, but I think underneath this energy, the universe is actually saying to you as well, yeah, the energy underneath this is only having a little bit of money here, but watching it increase with the Eight of Wands and manifest into, you know, a big amount of money with the Magician. But also I feel, Taurus, that if you're dreaming about making money here, then why not use some of the products that you have? If you've got old clothes, that type of thing, handbags, designer stuff, that type of thing, you could easily transfer this over to an online store and sell it. Or a third-party seller with the Magician energy and sell it and make money. What is that? I get the impression in this area it's trying to give you some form of tips and tricks on how you can actually kind of make money over the next 6 months. What's the long-term outcome for this? Judgment. So I feel that the Judgment card in this case is saying that, you know, some of you guys might be going through or might have gone through difficulties with finance. I'm seeing release here with the Judgment card. Sometimes the Judgment card means a review of your finances. But in this area, when I'm looking at the way that these cards look, I feel that this is saying that whatever it is that you've been dealing with financially, it's actually going to be helping you to kind of release that energy. And also, it might be the long-term outcome is you're just totting up the amount of money that you've got or that you're saving, because Judgment means to review what you've got. Let's have a quick look at your future area, October to December 2019. Well, oh my God, you've got the Sun again. See, you had it here in this deck, and now you've got it here in this deck. You've got a really good reading, and it's a really positive one as well. Coming in, good things, the Sun. Happiness, joy, vitality, new beginnings, renewal, positive changes, optimism, all of those good things. Could all even be children. What's next showing up here? Yeah, you got a Wheel of Fortune showing up here. So it could literally be money, Wheel of Fortune, some positive opportunities opening up to you with the Wheel of Fortune energy showing up here. Let's have a look at the next one. King of Cups. Okay. So I think that this is like an unexpected offer coming in. I'm not reading this as love. It doesn't feel like love. King of Cups can definitely be an offer card as well. It might be that you're meeting your destiny, for example. It might be that you're meeting the love of your life. You know, you're a fated meeting with a King of Cups. It might be that out of the blue, fated meeting. Could be you go to a coffee bar or something and you meet someone like this. But this, yeah, it could be love. So it might be that the between October and December, especially as I feel that in the love area, there's some dodginess going on in this area here and in this area here, especially in your work area, which I think is very much about love, but this is a relationship that doesn't look right to me. And this area here where there's an issue with a relationship again, either on your part the issue is or on the other person's part. But definitely here it might be that the outcome between October and December 2019 is there's something really good coming in, the Sun energy. And what we're finding underneath this is that you're fated. Wheel of Fortune is also your fate. So you might be fated to meet a King of Cups. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, and this could be definitely be a Cancerian, because King of Cups can be Cancer and the Chariot is a Cancerian energy. All right, so you're fated to meet someone. This could be on a trip, Chariot. Could be on a long distance trip, for example. You're fated to meet someone, or you're fated to meet someone that you're going to move forward with the Chariot energy. Or you're fated to meet someone that you're going to move away with, or, you know, that type of thing with the Chariot energy. I think this is actually love. I think this is actually love. Some of you guys might have an unexpected offer coming in from a Cancerian, the Chariot energy showing up here. Or an unexpected invitation. Cups usually show invitations because the cup is extended. So it might be there's an unexpected invitation to go travelling for some of you guys. So you might be invited to go on a holiday or something like that. But there's something really good. It's love or it's travel or something like that. I don't necessarily think it's job, but I think it's love or travel potentially showing up here. Let's have a look at what the long-term outcome is for this area. Okay, well, we do have the moon, so there might be some grey areas that need sorting out. Not everything's going to be kind of black or white. There might be some grey areas in the long term. So the long-term outcome in this situation is the moon. The moon for me is also a review card, so some of you guys might be reviewing the situation on a deep level. Some of you guys with the moon, I'm not saying that there's deception here. Sometimes that moon is deception though. I mean, if isn't, you know, if you're fated to meet this individual, this King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male, female, or just a really loving, nice guy, girl, who you're fated to kind of move forward with, or with the Chariot energy. And the Chariot as well can mean kind of, you know, to go out on a date with as well, because it's not necessarily a romantic card. This can be the card where you're just going out on a date and you're getting to know this person, but it depends on whether it's, you know, it doesn't have to be long term. All right, I think that you're fated to meet someone here and have a good time over the October, December 2019. It could lead to something more, but your long-term view over the 6 months is the moon energy. And I don't know whether some of you guys have your reservations about whoever this person is, because there might be some nerves or anxiety or worries about this individual, with that being the long-term outcome. You might be kind of like, well, I'm not sure about who this person is, or, you know, what they want. So we'll have to see on that one. Let's have a look at, I don't think there's anything to do with psychic connections in this moon energy, or even past life connections. I'm not going to go deep like that. I don't think it's that. There's something that you're not sure of with whoever this person is. It might also be, though, because these two cards can represent Cancerian energy and so can the moon, the long-term energy might be about nurturing and caring, a really deep, loving, nurturing relationship that is based purely on emotion and very little else as well with the moon energy. Let's have a look at what your wishes are for the next 6 months. You want to remove yourself from a structure. Some of you guys are really bored and you want something radical and different going forward. Okay, I think especially in this area here where you have this purpose with the Two of Wands energy to serve others, to do something that brings a sense of purpose with the Justice energy. So that might be where you're wishing for a radical change. You might be wishing for a radical change. I'm not sure in this area here though, because it just feels to me like some of you guys are tired of someone. And you're facing up to reality at the end, or vice versa. Let's have a look at this area here, which is where everything is heading. Yeah, Fool, new beginnings, new opportunities. That's where everything is heading for the year. Definitely new opportunities in your personal life. The Lovers possibly, yeah, because I think that for some of you guys, if this is work, some of you guys facing problems with, you know, other spiritual people, tarot readers, clairvoyants, running a home business, doing that. Choices at the end, but the long term should be the Chariot energy. You'll achieve victory and you'll move forward and you'll overcome the obstacles, whichever way that pans out. Long term effects of this is new beginnings, okay, possibly. So you're possibly just doing something slightly different from what you've done if you work from home. If it's a love situation, I just get the impression that it depends. These cards can be multifaceted. It could be that, you know, if you've turned your back on being with somebody here and you just want to concentrate on your work, the long term outcome is the Chariot. You're about moving forward, I think, and this could again say, well, there's just new beginnings. And the same here, where I see you possibly long-term love-wise not speaking to someone. Again, long-term outcome where everything is heading is the Fool, new beginnings. Being able also to breathe again with the Fool energy, because the Fool is all about being able to take a big, massive gulp of fresh air, because you're kind of like, oh, can you see how he's bending out? It's like, oh, thank God. He's smelling in the air, and he's, you know, the thing with the Fool as well is that he's got no baggage. He's only got one small bag. It's hardly anything. He's as free and as light as a bird. So things are heading towards you guys releasing, I think, something. I don't know whether it's toxic, but it just feels like it's very oppressive in terms of love. So you guys in the long term just releasing that. New beginnings showing up here with this energy showing up here. What are the blessings for the year? Right, a blessing on a battle that cannot be avoided. So some of you guys might have a battle coming up and it can't be avoided. I think that the battle that you have is possibly in the workplace. Either within your own business, if you're a work from home tarot reader and you've got a lot of competition and you're not making as much money maybe as you used to. You've got a blessing on a battle that you can't avoid in this. I think if this is love, and you've got somebody that you're trying to kind of just forget, or because High Priestess is also mean to forget as well. That's one of the meanings of the High Priestess. So some of you guys in the workplace, you're going through spiritual turmoil because underneath this you're trying to forget with the High Priestess a very important relationship you've had in the workplace, okay? The good thing is long term you're moving forward, Taurus, okay? That's a battle, but it's a very personal battle some of you guys can't avoid. Same here. Okay, maybe you're frustrated by someone. Maybe this person who you've tried to forget cannot commit to a relationship with you. They're too selfish for a coin's energy. And it's all about facing up to reality with the Ace of Swords. Long term, just not bothering with them. Not taking any action, not being proactive. Just saying, okay, that's it. Hi, goodbye. So possibly battles here and battles here. But they're very personal battles that you need to kind of deal with, I think. And again here, the personal battle is in the Moon. Finding someone, meeting someone, really liking them, but kind of just having your doubts with the Moon, because Moon means to have doubts. Interesting reading, but it's, you know, it's good. You got a blessing on a battle that can't be avoided. Don't be afraid of that. I think that the battle is personally within you, really within you, and not necessarily with anyone else. Alright, that is your reading, my darlings. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.